So
TOP FM.
Did you hear what I was saying?
no, I didn't hear.
TOF.
Oh, okay. See now, I think I heard that TOF, and you're right.
Yeah, it's the
So we gotta fix
TOF.
that. We gotta fix that. We gotta fix that. Yeah. Chris, I gotta holler at you after the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. Today, Mr. Nippy will be our proverbial guest. But he's not aware yet. But anyways, we're live on the air, so we gotta be here. But anyways, let's keep it going, guys. Thanks to be here today. It's a wonderful Saturday, very beautiful Saturday here in the Commonwealth of Virginia, the city of Fredericksburg. Today I went out driving around with my son. We had some great time together, viewing the city even more. I couldn't appreciate. I got real appreciation for the city today. Driving around, went downtown. God, I don't normally do that. Unless I got people coming to visit me, take them downtown. But today, I just decided I'm going to take a ride with my son and went. I had a great time. Back home, great. The weather here is good, excellent. We hope it stays that way. Beautiful. Thank God to be here again on this wonderful Saturday for another edition of the show. And so, having said that, I want to go to you, Mr. George H. Newbold, to let us know what is obtaining there in the city of brotherly love.
Oh, well, everything is good. Everything is cool. Here and there in Plibo.
Ha!
And I'm looking forward to, and everybody, from the city of brotherly love and Plibo City, the Ganta of the Southeast.
Yeah, I will be on that.
Everybody saying, hello to every one of you. What's on my mind? There are several things on my mind. What is trending now is somebody that worked with Joy Howard NGO. Her last name is, I think her first name is Stephanie Poto. I think Kekula Poto daughter. Some stations posted some brief things about her, and even Martin Coley posted something. That's number one. Number two is the right poster playing with deportees to Liberia. Think we need to treat that. And number three is the arrest of the VP. And these are the things I want for which Honorable Nepet to be in a hot seat tonight. Those are the topics. I'm sorry, no, that is on short notice, but he is an ever-ready battery. Yeah, so I know he can handle it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. George H. Newbold. I don't disagree with you on Plibo being the Ganta of the Southeast. Seen Plibo nightlife. It is pretty pretty busy. That is a busy city. Almost like the people down there don't sleep.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. Let me interject. I went to the cook shop, what they call a restaurant, around 10 or 11 o'clock. They said food finish. I said for lunch. They said finish. We still cooking. I said what happened? They said the people that work with Cavalry Rubber Corporation and the Maryland Oil Palm Plantation, they go there around 6 something or 7 o'clock
mm.
and take their food. So by the time you get there, for lunch, no food, no
Yeah.
food. At 8 o'clock, lunch finish. They have to cook another lunch.
Mm.
So go ahead.
Yeah, no. I mean that Plebo, the video that I saw, and that was a couple of years ago. Can you imagine? Imagine what is happening now. The city is a bustling place. All right,
Yeah.
but I will always tell you, a number wise, it doesn't come close to Zedru. That argument by states. Okay,
If you go to Google Earth, you look at Pluto and look at Zedru. No
that's what I'm
comparison.
saying. The nightlife, I can argue with the nightlife. But the resident number, oh yeah, Zedru top Plebo. I don't forget that one. Yes. Don't forget that Zedru is larger than Plebo. Zedru City is
And
bigger than Plebo.
you were saying, you were talking about Chien District. How many people in Chien District?
Oh, it's the largest district in the county.
Huh?
It's the largest district in the county.
Yes. How many people there? What is the population?
I mean, Zedru alone probably the 75 million. I'm sorry, 75. And I put 12 number on my people.
75 million. You sound like Jefferson.
75,000.
Jefferson Koji.
No, that's 72. That's the top 26 million people out of poverty. But anyways, we'll get back to that Plebo debate.
Yeah.
I see this man left his seat.
Who?
Mr. Where are you with us?
Mr. He's back. So
Yeah.
let's listen to Mr. Ware.
Mr. Ware, how is the city of Zulu Whiskey? What's going on there?
Okay, let me say good evening to our listeners, our follower, and good evening to you, Mr. Wright. Good evening to you, Mr. George H. Numbo, and those who listen by radio out there. Today is Saturday, one of the most talk about program they are bad to D4. I'm doing pretty good about the grace and mercy of God and my entire family. Zwagu is cool. This evening we have a bit of rainfall, and the weather is cool now. And when it comes to the business, our women, our brothers believe in business. So the business people are moving all around doing their number business, because Saturday was a day women can be to the market up to even 10 in the night. But since they come back to the level of selling Sunday money, so they can go home soon this time come around. Zreju is good, and our security, they are working gradually to have the city to be safe, because the city is okay, no confusion. So we know that everything is okay. So I can say that we are doing good, and Zreju is great. Now we thank God that the road is open, so the FE now people not using it like they were used to use it. So Zreju is okay. We thank God for Saturday today. Thank you.
Already.
I have two questions for you.
For me or Mr.
About,
Ware?
yeah, you talk about Saturday, or the market open on Sunday morning. Or is there a law in a country that a market cannot open on Sunday throughout a day?
Uh, coming again with the coming again with the question. You say
Is,
what?
is there any law in the republic that the
Okay.
market must be closed at certain time on Sunday?
Now, thank you so much. It's not a law in Liberia, but the fact that a group of citizens somewhere can come out to one conclusion to say we want to do this, and when they agree upon it, is a law with that within that community or within a house. But what happened years past, the citizen of Grand Judy, especially Zweju, they in consultation with the city mayor and the local authority, they agree upon that. They agree upon it that on Sunday, no one should sell,
Mhm.
and that's what doing. Massacre town, the present city mayor. So when they agree upon it, people stop selling on Sunday. I think almost years past. People were not selling on Sunday. But after the new government came in, the people discuss it and they agree. So I think it was agreement. So no one was selling on Sunday. So from there, the buying day was Saturday. So the people at the market can sell up to 10 in the night and people go there to purchase their food and go. So
10,
after the
10,
other government,
10 in the night
yeah, 10 in
on,
the night.
on Sunday?
No, on Saturday. They
Okay.
sell Saturday. Okay, yeah, they sell Saturday up to 10, sometimes 9, sometimes even 11
What,
before then.
what about,
So
what about on
it's not a law in Liberia. To answer your question, it's not a law in Liberia.
Okay, what about Sunday? Do they open on Sunday?
That's what I said.
Israel.
Now no shop open on Sunday. People only go to the market to purchase their food.
Yes. When the market close on Sundays.
Is the market close around 10 2 in the morning, around 10 Sunday morning or either 11.
Okay. By the time the market woman get home, or it's too late to go to church. So that defeats the purpose. Okay, question number 2. We have been talking about the bad area in Zredru itself, but I learned that near the Sino Junction, there is another bad area. Have you heard about that? And if the county authority knows about it, what are they doing?
Is it which part? Is it sign a rule?
Yeah, Sino Junction Road. No, I think they have a gate there.
Oh no, that is I think Morovia rule or either sign a rule. And that one let's say when it happen like that is they always look up to the national government to do. So long it's not in the town, it's always look up to the national government to work on this rule because so far so good. That is the national rule. And what the citizens were mostly, concerned about is the condition with the one in the town. Yeah, but the one that happened on the highway, like Morovia Gate, it also have a problem. Going to Morovia also have a problem, and most of the places, even getting to Tool Town, have a problem, and is have to do with the 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 national government. However, the local government are not doing anything about it.
I
But
beg,
I
I
think
beg
we
to,
always look
I
up
beg
to the
to
national
differ.
government.
I beg to differ. The segment of the national road, which is on here, was we call interstate. That is in the county. The county is supposed to be responsible for it. They will reframe it, and that's why they decentralized these yellow machines. If a road is bad, or before you get to Kanyekan, River G County is responsible. If a road is bad, just before you enter Calocan, Maryland County is responsible for that. Even though the road is the same road from Monroeville through Ganta, through Tapita, through Town, Zredru, or Kanyekan, or Fishtown, Calocan to Maryland, that's a national road. But that's why we have counties. And that's why I believe counties have their yellow machines now. So it looks like you are the de facto guest on a show now. So can you speak to that? What is the county administration doing about that segment that is right in Grand? I have some pictures.
Thank you, Mr. Numbo, and every one of us thinking the same, almost saying the same thing. Now is the county duty, but let's understand about the yellow machine that was sent in various counties. When you listen carefully, you listen to the Minister of Public Work. They say that they have to, send people to deal with those machines. So I think let's set up a particular group of people that will operate on the machine, and I'm going to be like local authority, going to be like a group of people even that will be pay for working on those machines. So I think that they not start to use the machine yet, but if they start to use the machine, and the minister need to send people to work on it, and using the machine require few. But however, the local government will speak to that, because even we are not getting the local government will speak to that. And thank God you brought it up. We will still meet them to ask them some question on that.
I have another question.
Well,
Yes, go
one,
ahead.
before you come in, Mr. Nubo.
If they do not have the
Mr. Nubo.
expertise, which machines they use to
Mr.
clear
Nubo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I want to admonish the viewers. When you come in, we ask you to please like, share, and comment. All right. Your number been fluctuating, but then the like is still the same way day. And I just want to please ask you. That's all we're asking for, please. When you actually coming to the show, please like and share and comment. Those three things. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mr. Nubo.
So in Zredru, there in a city, to clear that segment, did they go to Public Works to get machines to do that, or did they use the yellow machines they have? And who operated the yellow machines that they used to clear the road?
For me, I can give you detail on that now, because I was not pricing, and I only went there before I got there. Then the finish facing that place. So, like what I said earlier, that thank you for you to bring that question in. I think we're going to meet those who are responsible to ask them to give us more detailed information when it comes to the yellow machine that were brought. Thank you.
All right. But here's one thing, Chris, and to you guys. Y'all, we are a media institution. You're supposed to be on the kind of site, taking pictures of what is happening there, doing a video and putting it in the chat rooms. Let us know what's going on, because we need to report on these things. And then find the people behind the work and be able to talk to them about what is going on. Let's work on that, gentlemen, please. You go out there. We've been talking about the road issue. Mr. Nubo wrote an article on it. Y'all know we've been talking about it. And once I started working on it, go out there, take a picture, do a video, and let's get an evidence that this thing has been taken care of. Then we move on. We can then thank the local authority and say, thank you. We flag it on the show. One of our panelists did an article on it. Thank you for listening to us. Let's move on now. And we're going to close out a chapter. But no evidence of the work being done. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. We're gonna do that. Thank you.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Let's welcome Mr. Zaza to the show. Mr. Zaza, welcome to the show, and you're going to be our de facto host for today. Welcome to the show and take over the show.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah, like that.
Mr. Ryan, please don't run away because I might maybe
I'm here. I'm here.
at a certain point in time I might turn it back over to you. But thank you so much for having me. As always, I consider it a privilege to be in a company of great people like you, Mr. Nimble, Mr. Wright, Mr. Beware, and everyone else that is listening to us. You know, there are two things that we always mess up. There's right and there's privilege. I have the right to airtime, but to be on a particular station, it's a privilege because it's not a right to be on the radio. I have the right to go on the radio, but I don't have the right on this station and any other station, whether I own it or not. It's a privilege to always be in this kind of space. So I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here. And for those of you following also, you're supposed to be sitting down somewhere doing something for yourself. You choose to listen to us. We also say thank you for listening. Those of you who sometimes text or call, thank you also. I came in and I heard you talking about the road. You said that the road have been clear, the cars are moving out. That's the conversation.
Yes, that is the conversation. The segment within Zredru is clear, but there is another segment around the Sano Road area, the Sano Junction. They say there's a problem. I saw a video, even though it may have been an AI video, because they have series of trucks and they were chained in series. I don't know where they would get those many chains from, and the truck at the front will pull the other trucks from. Yes.
No,
So
that
it
video,
could
that,
be
that, video,
AI.
that video is not from Liberia. Even if it's real, that video from Liberia. I saw the trucks, they were too long.
Yes, and but that does not mean that that segment of the road is not bad. So Mr. West suggested that this road is inter-county road, and it is the public works that is responsible. I said no. That's why they give each county yellow machines, and he talked about training people to operate the yellow machines, and even buying fuel for the yellow machines. And I was asking him, that the segment within Zredru, how did they clear it? I believe they used the yellow machine, and who operated the yellow machines. There we were, when you came in.
Thank you, Mr. Nungo. Even though I don't know what was going on. I don't know where that from me. But I think I got disconnected a little bit. So the question was to Mr. Beware?
Yes. I was asking him.
Okay.
If the yellow machines, if we are not operating the yellow machines now.
No, I got all that part. I just didn't know who the question was referring to, but I got all that part.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So thank you. So Mr. Wright, I know I met you guys on. I don't know if it's have you guys greeted the people? Okay, so
Yeah.
okay. Do we have any topic on our discussion? We have to find topic.
Mr. Nubo have introduced three different topics.
Okay.
Then we can pick up on them. Mr. Nubo, if you want to remind Mr. Zaza about the topic you introduced.
Oh, you go ahead.
Okay, so you talk about Mr. Nubo talk about the video I posted in the chat room of the returnee or the deportees. You talk about the vice president still being in custody, and somebody who worked in the vice president office.
Vice President and Stephanie Boto.
And Stephanie Boto. There you go. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, he froze.
Yeah.
Mr. Where no shake the computer, no, he'll come back on.
Yeah, he did. He teach you a position.
I think Mr. Where no shook the computer. I came on.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you come onto the show, please like and share. We appreciate you for doing that. Thank you so much. Like, share, and comment. All right, I see you're commenting. Let me go respond to you all here. Please like, share, and comment. Thank you very much. We appreciate you joining the show. So please like, share, and comment. Thank you so much.
We are still waiting for the host, moderator. I think he's a people man, or he fell from the palm tree, and he climbing back up.
Okay, Mr. Nubo. Yeah, I think, like while I was sitting out there was not suitable, so I had to come back in the room. Yeah, okay. Thank you. So thank you, Mr. Nubo. I'm sorry for the interruption. While I was sitting out there, I have a fluctuation of the internet. Yeah. I keep switching between my yes. Yeah, go ahead.
So we had these deportees. I actually posted in the chat room. And Liberia will accept 1,200 for $5 million. And that's what is on paper. And if you compare that to Rwanda will accept up to 250. That's $7.5 million. And that's about $30,000 per person. Eswatini, also in Africa, we accept 160, and that is 5.1 million. That's 31,875 per person. Paula, we accept 75, and they're getting 7.5 million plus 8, and that is about 100,000 per person. Liberia will accept 1,200 for $5 million, and that is $4,167 per person. And El Salvador is not telling us what they got. South Sudan is not telling us what they got. Ghana is not telling us what they got. Uganda is not telling us what it got. And there is an article, actually it's linked to the Senate hearing, that the negotiation plus the money they give the countries will amount to $1 million per person. So I think Liberia, maybe the country is not a good negotiator. All I have to say.
Let me chime in if you don't mind, Mr. Zaza. I want to come in a little bit.
Sure. Go ahead, Mr. Right.
All right, thank you. So yeah, I mean, it is either that we have very bad negotiators, and that's one of the information that caught my attention, Mr. Nubo, when I saw that information on RT, which is Russia Today. I said, what? Hold on. I mean, all the country getting all this plenty of money for these small amount of people. And we getting a huge number for 5 million? Nah, something got to be wrong. Something must be wrong. Who were the people that sat with the Trump administration? Who were those? Did the foreign minister, sat in that meeting, sit in the meeting? Did she? Who negotiated this package? Because this is completely lopsided. So, as one of my favorite journalists in the Southeast there, I spoke with Paul Ransett today. Paul Ransett, if you're listening, forgive me, my brother. I got to talk about our conversation today because it's in line with what I want to say. So, Mr. Ransett is going to be joining us later, but he said he want to watch the show for, at least 1 or 2 editions. And then he'll join us. So he made a recommendation. He said, actually, no. My thing is, I report for ELBC. I'm on the government side, and so I can come and be beating the government. I said, no, that's not what we want. We don't do that.
No, you don't have to be on the government.
You don't have to. That's what we got different views. Right. We prevent the facts. He said, yeah, that's what I like. So I said, okay, send the person. Let me reach out to my contact within the foreign ministry. So I reach out to your daughter, Mr. Nubo. Jackie McHale, right? Our name? Jackie McHale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jackie. So I texted Jackie and Jackie should get back to me. So I did my due diligence, Mr. Ramsey. So we'll get back on that. But in the meantime, we're just going to talk about this on the surface because the information that we have is being reported. So it is alleged that this is how much we got. But there are also information that are posted in the article that shed lights on the nature of the deal that Liberia got. Because every other nation that did similar transaction with the U.S. government got a better deal. And they got far way less people coming in than we are getting. Some are getting the 1 million for each person, per person. 1 million per person. And we are not, And if we divide that, I haven't done the math, but if we divide that 5 million by, 1,200 people, that might put you in the neighborhood where maybe, less than 100 grand a person, who knows? Probably even less than that. But that is the number we got, and it just doesn't look right. Back to you, Mr. Zaza.
Thank you. I'm trying to see if I can turn my computer on so I can use it. Then I'll be able to access some of my file because I read something, but I'm not actually sure of the source that the deportee discussion is tied around 124 million. And I
saw that.
Yeah, I want to verify the source.
I saw that
yeah, that's the source. I actually want to verify before I talk about it.
It was reported by the Guardian newspaper.
Right. I think I saw that with some kind of U.S. assistant, something. I want to see. Okay.
It was reported by the Guardian.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, Mr. Wright, that's what I heard, and I actually want to verify it, that Liberia is expected to get 124 million for accepting those people.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But if that 5 million is an initial disbursement.
Okay.
That's what I heard. So I'm not sure if it's just 5 million for everybody.
But New York Times, who is
No.
the original author of the article, is not saying initial. New York Times is saying that is the amount.
Yes. So, is the $124 million cold water? Because
Okay,
everything
my
be new.
computer is on now.
Okay, everything has to be new.
Yeah.
So check your computer if that
Yeah.
124 is cold water for mango no fee.
So okay, so my computer is on now. Okay, so I've seen it right here. It's I don't know what the source actually is. The
That's the Guardian.
No, this is from the VisaVerge.com. It's a newspaper based in the US. And I also
Mr. Sada, I beg you 1 second. I want to thank the Makosa Foundation. They are following our show. We hosted it some time ago, and they are following the broadcast. I want to thank y'all. Please share it with your group. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Mr. Zaza. I want to say that. Thank you.
Okay, so this is what it said. It's called Visa Verge. It says Immigrant News USA. Liberia agrees to accept 12,000. Excuse me, not 12,000. Excuse me, 1,200 deportees from the United States this year. Liberia agrees to host 1,200 U.S. third country deportees starting August 20th in exchange for 124 million in aid and extended B1 and B2 visa validity. So you see that? So I come here, Mr. Nubo. So according to the article, the 124 million, not everything will be in cash. Some of them will be some of them will go to work visa. Maybe if certain visa you are getting 3 months for it, they might extend it because of that. And those fees will also cover the expenses. Maybe they will extend our visa limit, or the kind of visa that can be awarded to Labrador. They got some that will extend because it's B1, B2, and then they also talk about other aid that has to do with health, because the people that come, they don't know whether Labrador can take care of them when it comes to health. So all these things are tied within 124 million. But for me, my concern is not the money that we're going to get, Mr. Wright. I saw a certain brilliant idea today that I want to talk about it, and I really put a comment on it. Somebody was suggesting that if we are receiving 124 million, we are receiving 1,200 deportees. Why can't we ask the United States to help us build a special quarter somewhere in a community? Just give them a land, let them just build a special place with housing for the people when they come. That is it's a plus.
Not that alone, a factory for them to work in.
No, but let's start first, Mr. Noble, before they even write, they need to be sleeping. Let's take out the people laying out for it. What do go to work?
No, but when you are at a negotiation table, and you tell the U.S. government that, and they agree to it, that's what they will do. That's all they will do.
Yeah, I agree.
You have to put all your ideas on the table.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, Mr. Wright. Not Mr. Wright and Mr. Noble. The point is, if they agree to build a special community for them, that community should have, maybe it should have a clinic, maybe it should have a shopping center, maybe it should have playground, maybe it should have park. That's jobs, because people take care of the park.
My man, y'all hold on now. Y'all hold on. Who are we talking about here? Deportees?
We are not.
They're coming from America.
But y'all should understand the people who on the ground, they ain't got it yet. They can't even drink good water. They are one of people who, by their own trouble, they're bringing them back. They must live a better life.
Mr. Wright, it's
not going to be happy with that.
Mr. Wright, hold on. The point I'm saying, Mr. Wright. You see, one thing when they say the nation is beautiful, it's not the people, it's the structure. Right now, you enter Arago, you say, Arago foul, Ghana foul, and other people you're looking at, they're not human beings. What are they eating? They're not eating, and the horses you're looking at. So the point I'm saying that alone should be to serve as a benefit to Liberia. Let's say
Well,
for
how?
instance,
The deportee ain't going to live there. So how does that
whether they
benefit?
live there or not, Mr. Wright. Listen, Mr. Wright, you come to let's just say they go up a bay, never happy, but you in that kind of place.
Mhm.
You find someone live and getting Grand, you move to Grand, that play will be left behind. You find another one in Maryland, somebody find another one in Maryland, move to Maryland with the person. Maybe another person find somebody decide to move to Arrow Coast. Don't learn that development will remain there for Liberia.
I mean, I still don't. Maybe let me think about it a little bit, but I'm not getting there.
Okay.
I don't think, Zaza. I think it creates that friction.
Okay.
You are creating some social upheaval
Mhm.
that you probably will not be able to control. I'm just saying for this kind of idea, because you got to take care of the people who are here first.
Mr. Wright, I agree, but we're striking a deal to bring people, right?
Yeah.
We're striking a deal to bring people. The people coming, they don't come in with their houses. They put our build a Liberian. That job you're creating.
Okay, let's get it for that. That's a good point you just raised. The
That the
people are
point I'm
coming,
making.
majority are not Liberians, Mr.
No,
Zaza.
they are not.
Majority are not Liberians. Yes. So
They are not
imagine you got a Venezuelan living in an air-conditioned apartment, with manicure grass,
Cuba.
nice parking lot.
Mr. Wright, the way you see it, the way I'm seeing it. The point I'm
Okay.
making. Okay, right now, let's not forget the hustle. The way they come now, where they going to live?
What,
I don't know.
Mr. Zaza, you are the host,
Okay.
the departure host. So you need to give people time to talk.
No, I was just suggesting so if you allow me to end, then I open it for all of you, but then allow me to lay out. Mr. Wright, I interrupting you.
I interjected on the member, man.
Yeah, people negotiated, and they negotiated a bad deal. And even talking about visa extension, it will not cost the U.S. government to extend visa from 12 months to 36 months. It will not cost them anything. That's just technicality. They put all these things here, and that $124 million will come back to them. It will not go to Liberia. The only money that will go to Liberia is $5 million. And that's why the other countries, they put their plans together. And that's what Tini, that's the one that around our area, that's the one I got 31,800 something. Okay, government takes some of that money and they give one of the deportees something to go and open business. Even Rwanda, it's 30,000 per person. Per law, I don't know where it is. It's 100,000 per person. And Liberia, we're talking about $4,167. That's why I say, we are not good at negotiating in Liberia.
Okay. Okay, so Mr. Nimo, let me just lay out when I finish now, open it up. What I was saying is that the due, two people have come so far. You still got 1,180 more people to come. So it's a long way. So can you say, oh, you know what I mean? This is a due. Can we just start a housing project for the people who are going to build their life? That one. The second thing is, the second part, before even going to that part, the first part I want to talk about is that our constitution says when the executive go out there and sign and have any kind of foreign policy engagement, they should come back and engage the legislature. This deal that has to do with people coming to our country is a foreign policy deal. Has our legislature gotten involved? So those are the two things I want to raise before we talk about, but you're not giving me the chance. So the first thing I was saying is that it is the right of the executive. The Constitution gives them that right to go out and engage in a foreign government. Whatever, whether it's a treaty, whether it's a concession, anything that has to do with foreign engagement with the country has to be the executive. But the Constitution says if the executive goes out there and have to do any kind of negotiation agreement, before that agreement is consummated, it should go through the legislature. This deal that is bringing 1,200 people to our country, bringing millions of dollars to our country, how has it gone to the people? Is it just coming to be dumped on Liberian without the legislature getting involved to see what the deal is? The 5 million say, is it just 5 million or more than 5 million? In fact, what is within the 5 million? Is it just for the
Wow. Well,
man?
okay. He's back. He's back and he left Claudia behind.
No, I come and switch to my computer. I think my phone is not behaving right.
I thought you did that earlier.
No, as I was turning my computer on, I had to let it settle so it on now.
Yeah.
Just give me a
Well,
moment.
why are you doing that? No, actually, I don't understand what Mr. Zaza is saying. The executive went and made the arrangements, and nobody heard anything from the legislature. And the first 20 are there, and maybe this weekend we'll get 200 because the next batch is 200.
Yeah.
And he's still waiting, or Mr. Zaza still waiting to hear from the legislature. I mean, it's mind-boggling. But
Okay.
while he's still working on his computer, like hear from Claudie.
Yeah, no, I'm about to ask if she was, if she's been
Okay.
welcome.
Is that right? Am I good?
Yes, sir. You're very good.
Thank you.
Well, I'm here.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
to
go
say
ahead.
my series and all. Not to say I would know a lot about what's going on, but I have been following this. 'Cause I have a immigration lawyer, Juliana Skatovich. She's in America, Silver Spring, Maryland. So I did contact her. I wanted to understand because I can remember I had some immigration issues when I was in the States. And I literally was amongst immigrants that couldn't return back home. Because, for example, we had some Liberians that couldn't go back home because they alleged that they would be victims of FGM, stuff like that. And I know that all of the 1,200 people that are coming back to Liberia are not Liberians. These people are only transiting, coming here to be able to further go where they want to go. But their countries are very dangerous for them to go. So we agreed to it. And the funds that, was pretty much given to us was not a payment. It was like humanitarian effort. Like, all right, y'all take it one. Add on whatever you needed, add on whatever y'all want to do with it. And we'll also be helping with other things with years to come. The first group that came, believe it or not, the first 20, not all of them came. Some of them said they can't make it here. Because when the plane coming above us, there's a certain fog that overwhelms the atmosphere. You can see it from up. And that fog frightened a lot of them. They was like, no, I gotta make it. So some of them even went further into Equatorial Guinea. Not all of them came here. I think if you see on that picture, just a couple of them, maybe like a few. So, like I said, they are not deportees that were deported to Liberia or they came here to Liberia. They had to, uh, you know, come here to just for a minute while they can proceed to go where they want to go. Some might even go as far as uh, Italy, China. Some might go Australia. Some might go Zambia. You know what I mean? Some might have already left. The ones that came, we don't even know where they are. I saw two of them in Marshall. Some were taking like going marathon way to somewhere. I'm not saying in marathon, but on that side, maybe Fanti side, Fanti town. But we did speak to one, and they're leaving next week. So, and I know how it is because, like I said, dealing with ICE and immigration and knowing how it feels when you know you can't go home because you were a baby when you left and you hear all kind of bad things about your country. Like, oh my God, alligators over there allegedly 20 meters and weigh about 800 pounds. No, I can't go back to my country. That alligator will eat me. And you file for an asylum based off of your fear, and it has to be proven. So once you can prove that at court, well, you will get an asylum. And that asylum doesn't mean you get to stay in America. You would just be in jail waiting, and nobody want to sit in prison 4, 5, 20 years fighting their asylum case, fighting to prove that they can't go back. So what they do, they sign a volunteer departure, which allows you to leave respectfully. Not in handcuffs where they dragging you, chaining you, assist other people. You get to freely relax. You get to walk in the airport relaxing, but you have ICE people with you. They're dressed up cute, but they have their guns. They have their handcuffs. They have your package, your passport and everything in this little package, this manila folder, But everyone looking at you will appear that you're a nice traveler having a good old time. So we have to understand this is not, we have to understand it's not always about Liberia. We're just doing a humanitarian effort. We should be happy that we can now today say, let's be kind and help in the process. And we should also looking at Trump being someone who's so aggressive towards so many issues over there, homosexuality. We used to think he was prejudiced. He's also making it easier. He wants people out of his country, but he doesn't want to force you to go to a country that you could people literally die as soon as they enter in their countries. And then we look at the war in Liberia. I have friends here who were deported right in the midst of when they lied and said it was ceasefire, and it wasn't a ceasefire. And according to them, immediately as they landed, they were like, "Pearl, you taking gun?" And they were like, "Huh?" The other guy said, "Yeah, I'll take gun." They said, "Okay, let him live." And that's how all the deportee guys took gun. They were forced to fight. So we have to always remember that there's always a story behind a story, and it's good to understand it from the people, by the people. And I'm one of those people. So that's all I can share for now, until maybe later.
Oh, well, okay.
Thank you so much.
I want to ask her a question.
Okay.
The deportees, Liberian deportees who were deported to Liberia, what year was it? Those who took up guns, was it during the Civil War?
It was because I was dealing with my issues between 2021, 2022, 2023. I'm not sorry, 2001, 2002, and 2003. So it was between that period. It was right in where Bush was like literally like tired now, watching TV. Every time watching TV, we seeing Liberians killing one another. Like, it was crazy, And I used to sit, at the court hall and see the Americans laughing, like, look at these crazy people killing each other. And I'm like, is that where these people trying to fight me to go back to? And I'm like, nah, I can't go down there. and I filed for an asylum, even though it was a temporary, asylum. But I had to prove that my family lost their lives during the war, in the Civil War, both countries, Liberia and Sierra Leone. I also had to prove that my own characteristics, my own personality, my own things that I had with me would be a threat to my survival if I were to be sent back to Africa. Like being artistic and different things that that I have, and I fought a 2-year strong battle, and in that process I met a lot of these guys that were deported. I was telling them bye while they were going, not knowing that they were going to Liberia to fight. I'm still fighting my case in America, and they over here 2001, 2002, 2003 fighting. Their parents used to be like, "Oh my God, that's my son I see on TV with gun." I was like, "Huh?" But he was just at the court holding like last week. We saw him. It's just like, "No, my son, he's on TV. He's holding a gun." I'm like, and imagine you're being deported from America for a drug case, and then you come to Africa, and here you are. You have a gun in your hand. You're no longer a drug dealer now. You're a killer. You're an assassin. You're attempted murderer. You're assaulting. You're every bad thing that you never dreamt of becoming. And today, in 2026, these are some of the people, and they're listening. And I know they're listening. Follow my page. They a lot of people listen to this program, and they're comfortable with my honesty, because one thing we have to respect is people's identity. And it doesn't, my explaining that I'm not talking about DJ Blue, because I don't know what happened with Honorable Bernard Blue Benson, but like artists, there's a lot of people out here. We have a name. They call them HD, Home Depot, and they fought in the war. They had no choice. Some of them, they psychologically, they're still affected by that. And that was the time it happened.
Okay. Thank you for the explanation. By the time you are talking about Bush time, I feel that
It was a ceasefire.
I know President Bush, the
Yeah.
younger Bush now, said that there were no compelling reason to deport Liberians. The Liberians that were deported that was during Ellen first term. So I feel that no Liberian was deported, and that Liberian was
I'm on the
forced
set, so
to go
don't
in the
forget
bush
that.
to go in the bush to fight. So that's what I want to make clear. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Nippy. So welcome, Mr.
Yeah,
excuse me,
Mr.
Mr.
Nubo.
Nibami. Yeah, welcome, Mr. Nippy, and
Welcome, Mr.
welcome,
Nippy.
Claudia. So we're
And
trying to introduce. Oh, excuse me.
Mr.
Also, see Mr. Cassell. Sorry, Mr. Cassell. Welcome. Sorry. I don't want to be here in content because Mr. Nibo is getting ready for me now.
Oh yes. Maybe I'm
Okay, so like always,
I'm the judge on the show here.
Mr. Cassell, can you position your camera a little bit so that we see your head, and maybe from your neck, maybe. If we can't even see your chest, just see from your neck. We shouldn't just see the face cap, please. A little bit. Okay, right. Very good. Yeah, very good. I think it's okay that way. Okay.
You can see me now?
Yeah. We'll see you. Actually, just know your face we're seeing. Okay.
Perfect.
So, Mr. Nepe, Mr. Cassell, and Sis Claudia, we're talking about a deportee, the agreement that Bureau had with the United States to accept 1,200 third-world deportees. We're trying to make sense of it. Is the due or has the due gone through the legislature? Because according to our constitution, any foreign due going through the executive can only be consummated if it is submitted through the legislature. does the due meet that criteria, or it doesn't meet that standard? If so, what foreign due should we consider to be compulsorily going through the legislature, and which one can just go out of the legislature? That was the first question that I have. The second one that I want to also talk about, whether it will be necessary that we ask the American government maybe to build some housing somewhere so that people that coming will be, or if they will not even be there, the government can decide. But at least they have a structural benefit, not just money, because we've been receiving money from America for years. We're not getting anything out of it. So I was suggesting whether we can suggest an estate being built, maybe they'll be able to host people to that amount, but rather than just put them in a maybe what time they can integrate, in the society, but at least somewhere for them to start from. Maybe we can use it as a holding center so that people that come will just be there for a few times before they move over. Then the government can decide to use the housing, like they were using the estate housing in Liberia. So those are the two suggestions that I was looking at. So we'll start first with the due. I'll hear from all of you. What after you, Mr. Cassell, Mr. Nepe, and Ms. Claudia, introduce yourself and speak to your people. We'll start with Mr. Wright to address this question. This due, should we go through the legislature or it shouldn't go through the legislature? If so, what are the criteria required for dues like this to go through legislature and not? So we'll start with Mr. Cassell. Just introduce yourself first. We'll come to you later. Just introduce yourself, speak to your people, then we'll move on to Mr. Nepe and Claudia to introduce themselves, speak to the people there. We can start with the topic. Thank you.
Yeah, as usual.
Yeah, Mr. Cassell, yes. We'll start with you, please.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're hearing
Yes.
you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm based in the West Coast, Nevada to be precise, just outside of Las Vegas. So do you want me to go into the topic or just introduce myself?
No, for now, just introduce yourself and greet the people that are listening to us. Then we'll come back to you later.
Yeah, so it's my pleasure being here, being with
Thank you.
such an esteemed panelist, and I'm looking forward to participating.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Nepe, welcome. Don't forget, you are muted.
Good evening to our people in the radio and television landscape. My name is Christopher J. Nepe. Always a pleasure to be on set. And this evening, I think the question about the devotees is one that we can answer because we have had vast experience in that area. We've done that. And so it's a pleasure being on the set.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Nepe. Yeah, Sis Claudia. You are muted. If you are talking, we are not hearing you.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I'm again happy to be on the program. And for everyone that is tuned into this program tonight, it's good for us to be educated on what is happening, and also not about educated in a way where you got to go to school, but, experience makes all the matter, because once you have an experience towards the topic, you can have a better, platform to be able to explain your side. So I look forward to having a very constructive night with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So now we'll start with Mr. Wright. So Mr. Wright will go with Mr. Nepe, and then we'll go with Claudia, then not Mr. Nepe, sorry, Mr. Nimbo, Claudia, Mr. Nepe, then Mr. Cassell. So please, Mr. Wright, we'll hear from you on the first question. Dues of such. If the Constitution says, can we mute, please? I'm getting the feedback. Okay. So if the Constitution says foreign due strike by the executive should go through the legislature, as such, are those dues in line with like the one we're talking about now, or this type of deal different from the kind of deals that the executive should go through the legislature with? You are muted, boss. You are muted. Please don't forget.
Thank you, Mrs. Zaza. I think that's a brilliant question, and they put this the conversation into a real solid perspective as we go along. Because we must provide education as we go on. Now, here is my understanding. This is not a binding agreement. America cannot wake up tomorrow and say, Liberia, no, you have violated our agreement, because the agreement we have is a binding agreement, so you must honor it. No, it cannot happen. This is just a mutual agreement by two parties coming together, trusting one another, and say, you know what I mean? You have a problem to solve. And I think based on my generosity, I can help. But you must compensate me in this process. Mr. Zaza, you cannot commit a country to such a decision. Hence, the Boycott administration is not under any obligation to go to the legislature to consummate or to complete this agreement with the Trump administration. It is not under any obligation. This is not a sovereign agreement where somebody says, you know what, I'm bringing $30 million to invest in blah, blah, blah. And so I need some sovereign agreement. I need some sovereign protection. So then you commit the government to it. You commit the country to it. Hence, you go through the Justice Ministry, Ministry. You go through the Ministry of Finance. You go through the Foreign Ministry. Then you go through the legislature, and the president sign. That becomes a sovereign agreement. Regardless of who comes to power, the country is obligated to honor that agreement. This deal is not so. This is just a goodwill deal that the Boycott administration thinks it can render to the American government. The American government have asked, say, hey, we got the problem. We got people on our hands we want to get rid of. Can you allow the people into your country? And if you want them to use your country as a transit, that's fine. But once we get them out, they're in your country, you can do whatever you want to do. That is a friendly agreement. It does not need to be a sovereign agreement. So I don't think the legislature needs to be involved into this deal. No. Thank you.
I'll give you one more minute. I forgot to announce the minute. I'm sorry, please. I'll give each person 3 minutes for now. Maybe if they need you, can increase a minute. But Mr. Ray, I want to give you 1 more minute.
Okay.
According to the Constitution, it says let me be specific. The Liberian Constitution of the 1986 Liberian 1986 Constitution, Article 57 and 34F. It says things that are qualified to go through the legislature from the executive, foreign dues. They say treaty and convention, and any other agreement that affect national security and defense and peace. But also that have to do with that will obligate Liberia to any kind of financial dealings, any kind of financial obligation that Liberia have to go through, anything that have to do with loan, anything that have to do with concession. In this case, looking at this, or maybe
I'm sorry, got family obligation.
Sorry, yeah, I saw myself went blank a little bit. Where did I start?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, so I'll limit those things. So my question is, does it do the acceptance of these deportees, does it have any effect on our national defense? Does it have any effect on our security? Will it affect our peace? will it obligate Labrador to any kind of financing or whatever the case may be in those things that have been outlined in the Constitution? Does any of them in any way align with them, like the peace, national defense, security, financial obligation? Are any of them going to be affected?
No, I don't think so. And here's why. I don't think so because the government has a hold on this. These people are not coming into the country without the knowledge of the government. The government is involved in this. They have a handle on this. They know the people that are coming. They have the background information. They know them. I mean, like Claudia was telling us, you know, these people, they were processed. They were well known. You know, they deal with the American government. These two governments come together and they talk about it. This thing has not been forced on Liberia. Remember, the article said the first, they agreed for the federal in January. I want to understand, that. January. Right. So that was like, what, 8 months ago.
Yes.
So this has been going on. And so I know why it may look like, you know, that, yeah, there's some security component here and there, but I think the government has a good hold on this. Absolutely. I think so.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much. Mr. Numo, we're coming to you. We'll give you 3 minutes. If there should be a question, maybe you exceed the 3 minutes, but don't forget to unmute yourself because I noticed you already started talking already and you are still muted.
I'm behaving like Mr. Wright.
No, it got nothing to do with me. I
knew straight you're going to push back.
That's the Mr. Wright syndrome.
The right doctrine?
Well, yes. Right doctrine, right principle, right arrangement. And I don't want for anybody to hide behind the arrangement of word to say the lawmakers do not have part to play in this. Article 34F of the 1986 Constitution gives the legislature the power to approve treaties, conventions, and such other international agreements negotiated or signed on behalf of the Republic. And this fall in a category. And the government sideline the lawmakers because the executive is the kid on the block now. Why am I saying this? They are saying this is arrangement, but it is agreement entered into by the U.S. government and the Liberian government. And they are saying that some of these people can apply for residency. And that takes us back to the legislature again. I mean, the Constitution also specifically gives the legislature authority to establish law concerning citizenship, naturalization, and residence. And because because the government has this $5 million in their back pocket, they want to ignore all of this. Then the government gave the lawmakers some cold water. And
right.
These are the things I want to know. So I know I'm saying Mr. Nippin can come later on because
Mr. Nubo, I'm trying to ask you to keep missing your name. Mr. Nubo, I want to ask you. You don't want to keep missing your name. I want to ask you a question. I keep saying Nippin, but you are the one I'm trying to ask, Mr. Nubo. Please.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, my question is, the people coming to our country, let me just make it the other way. Will abroad use any resources? Will any resources, will any Liberian resources get involved? Will we have to use any of our resources?
We don't have to use our resources, but this is
not just natural resources alone. Not just natural resources alone.
This is agreement between two nations.
Okay.
And we cannot enter into it without the knowledge of the lawmakers.
Okay.
And the people have already started coming. That is my problem.
Okay. So your point is the legislature has to it is supposed to go through the legislature. That's your point.
Right. Right.
Okay.
The government is hiding behind arrangement.
Okay.
What is agreement? That's all go through the legislature. What they call it arrangement.
Okay.
So
thank you. Thank you. Okay. So since Claudia is not here, we'll go to Mr. Nipe. Mr. Nipe, the question is the same. If you want me to repeat, you can let me know. But you are muted, so unmute yourself. If you want me to repeat, I'll repeat. The question is up to you. Also got 3 minutes. If there should be a question, you might go above 3 minutes.
I listen very well when discourse is being held. But I think we are missing the point. It's like talking about oranges, and because grapefruit looks like orange, only a little bigger, then to inject that into the conversation. In a diplomatic setting, you have binding agreement and non-binding agreement. This is not what it is. In a binding agreement, it is the express consent of the two parties in the instance of the country, where they agree, and that is binding for X years or so. I recall during the tenure of Her Excellency President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, such thing was being taught to her by Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. That which we had at the time was a non-binding agreement. It was not binding. America could pull or anytime, Liberia could pull or anytime. So assistance were coming in for Liberia. This case is an arrangement. The specificity which it is 7 and 34 speaks about as treaty and conventions. The emphasis is laid on treaties and conventions. Let's say, for instance, extradition treaty. Liberia will not dishonor, disrespect, sideline, undermine the function of the legislators or that legislative branch. On no condition can a chief executive do that. But this is not the case. This is an arrangement. An arrangement tells you, say, all right, look here, let's arrange for you to send your clothes to my country and I send mine to your place. Now, that would be on the basis of reciprocity, which is not the case here. So I hope I got that one clear. One of our panelists spoke about in 2021. No, there was no removal under President Bush until around 2005, coming to around August, and that was with me and Pablo's Campos. And the pegs that we put in place, about 20 persons coming at a time, is what the government of the USA has done. Pablo's Campos was the first person that we dealt with at the Department of Homeland Security / Immigration and Customs Enforcement or Border Patrol. And at the time, 2005, coming to Mrs. Sirleaf's tenure, when she got in precisely 2006, we commenced the removal of people. They wanted to start from 100, we said no. For security, economic, housing, and all of the social things attached to the national security grade. So we said no. In fact, Honorable Minister Olo Banking King, we came home and we had meeting. I was just writing an article from a question I was posed. That's why, Mr. Wright, let me apologize to you, Mr. Wright. This time I'm not doing the duties of my grandchildren. I'm basically writing the article as you came in and out. And I think I've given 10 points on that. So at no time during President Bush's tenure, the embassy of the Republic of Liberia near Washington, D.C. commenced a program for deportation. Now, when you say that, I'm coming. I have the facts. So just give me a break. You're talking about Judith Bryan's tenure.
No, I'm saying you got 30 seconds to conclude. We'll come back to you.
Oh boy, I thought you gave me 2 minutes again. And 3 minutes. Oh my God. All right. So let me just sum it all there. Look, we are a nation of resounding hospitality. And
Okay,
I'll
so
bring you back to the
you just
Tottenham and
ask a
Tottenham era.
You just ask a question you can conclude on it because people listening to what they want to get an answer. Mr. Wright
All
is
right,
saying,
sir.
Mr. Wright answer is it doesn't have to go through legislature. It did
Absolutely not.
Yeah, come in now. I'm giving you a summary. Mr. Wright is saying it doesn't have to go through. It doesn't meet that criteria. Mr. Nipe is saying Mr. Nibo is saying it has to. Why are you saying on that? You also saying it doesn't meet that criteria.
But I think that's what I started with. It is not a convention or a treaty.
Okay. Okay.
Then I went to banding and non-banding. Then I came to what the status now is, enrichment. And I said, you bring you close to my place and I can bring soap or something to your house. But this is not reciprocity. Because I heard somebody say, there is a give and take. No, reciprocity is a give and take. You take from me, I take from you. This is not the case. And it does cause some security hiccups. Because that was one of you were leaning in that corridor. It does cause some security hiccups. And that's why we were very, very quick. When the question was posed by Montgomery Sir, I decided to answer that question. And then I came up with a 10-point recommendation that the security should do. And I gave them some historical background that this is not the first time.
Oh, okay, when he learned,
okay,
I want
thank
to
you,
ask
Mr.
him
Nibo.
a question. I want to ask him a question.
Yeah, but Mr. Nibo, if you asking question, we'll go more than other 2 minutes. So we have
no, but let him ask the question. You can't stop him.
I want him to tell us the difference between arrangement and agreement.
Oh, agreement is binding. Arrangement is not binding.
Okay.
Agreement.
The language used, the typical language. Is it not in arrangement? Is it not intend, may, expect? And in agreement, is it not shall?
It's a diplomatic language, Mr. Nubo. Mr. Nubo, I hear your question.
No. Okay.
I hear your question.
Listen to me. Let me learn. In agreement is shall, agree, will undertake, and it's obligated. And if you take $5 million from the U.S., you are obligated.
No, the context of that, when you write,
you are actually you're hiding under the cover of arrangement.
Mr. Nubo, the protocol around that, you have to understand the protocol around what is an arrangement from an agreement. They didn't go to say that.
That's why I was telling you about
agreement is a legal binding, and it has a scope and it has activities therein.
Can I ask you also so you can conclude with it?
Let me
say this. In this case, can Labrador today say, you know what I mean? We don't want 1,200 people again. Can Labrador say that?
Right.
Labrador can say it. It's not binding. That's why I told you in the first place.
That's why I told you. And we expect 200 this weekend.
This is what Mr. Nubo, if you give me a chance, we'll understand each other. This is why I said they have binding agreement and non-binding agreement. That is in those are two separate buckets. This is in an exclusive bucket of its own arrangement. Let us arrange to go to Kakata to purchase some things. That is an arrangement. Let us arrange to bring some planks so that we can start constructing the house. That is an arrangement. A contract will be legally binding on the parties, unlike this arrangement. If it were a treaty, that's what I was saying, the executive under no condition shall eviscerate, undermine, terminate the function of the legislators. They are bound. If it were a convention, they are signing a convention between Guinea and Liberia that the Macono River shall be used simultaneously by both parties. That would be a convention or a treaty. Convention if there should be no war between the two parties. Treaty that we can interact so that we preserve our respective regions and there be no bloodshed between us and the Republic of Guinea. That would be a form of treaty. In this specific case, the government of the United States has arranged, this is why it is an arrangement, has arranged with the government of Liberia. Look, we have no space here. We want to put the people outside. Can you do us a help as a friend?
No space in America.
But if you go to the historicity of the action now, you can equate that to the removal of the black slaves from the United States of America and the removal of the black people from the United Kingdom or the England to Sierra Leone. By and through Paul Coffey. You can do that. You will be correct. But to say that the government step the legislature aside, no, it's unkind to put that into the, and that's what Mr. Wright was saying.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Lippe. Let's hear from Claudia. Are you in a position to speak, or we should come back to you? If not, we can go to Mr. Cassell.
No, like I stated, this is not political. Everybody wants everything to be political. Unfortunately, I guess it's not. So you guys don't have to worry about that. But I remember, Mr. Wright, I did invite Reverend Milton Bly on the show, and he's eagerly waiting for your invitation to come through because this is his area right here. He did offer 12 acres of land to the government in let's just say Lower Grand Bassa. And for some strange reason, the government.
On this very thing, on this very
thing. I mean, he was like,
no, but this cannot be Bly's territory. Bly has nothing to do with this conversation.
Yeah. Listen to what I'm saying. He literally wanted to give it free because of this. He said, you take this 12 acre, you build what you got to build. So when these people come, you will accommodate them because we know that we even have some Cuban nationals amongst them. And we know Cuba. They just want to know where their people are. They can come in there any kind of way and take them from there. We have some countries like the Soviet Union. They don't care about where you are. If you are somebody that they want or aspire or something, who knows what their crimes are, they can come and take them. Right now, like I said, because I am in Marshall, they are here in Marshall. And like I said, the 20 that came, not all 20 came. Some of them said, no, we can't make it. I'm not getting off the plane. I don't want to land here. Take me further in front. So this is not, it's not something like we were forced to do it. We just wanted to help until they could, figure out where they need to go next. And if we could get Reverend Milton Bly on the show, he would be able to explain to us more about why he felt that it was necessary. Because imagine if a personal person gives you land, it's for you. You will have your own territory now to be able to build a structure where you can control it with enough security force. So whatever you need to put there to make sure that these people can't just be snatched in or taken away, or people around the communities. We're talking about poor security. We're talking about poor biometrics, because they need to be able to be protected and accounted for. Like in prison, when they do count every night, count every morning to make sure that the inmate is in their cell. You understand? You get my take. So it's a matter of their protection, because the agreement comes with saying, yes, we'll help, but not just helping, but we also have to make sure that they're well taken care of. One, make sure that, because none of them speak English, they just be smiling, we smiling, you know. Even my English is not, they're not even understand my English. You understand? My English is not even English anymore. It's like Africana now, you know. So all those issues that are there, of course, we need to be talking about the issues, and let's leave this political side, because it's not a political thing. We're just helping them, you know. So that's all I want to say.
Just a brief clarification in that context. This is political. Once country to country is political, and it's just the friendly nature is being used in the diplomacy. The situation here is not for them to extradite them and say, if you are extradition, then the law people, the people who make the law, will come in. This is not an extradition. This is an arrangement. So the Republic of Liberia can simultaneously exit them to wherever they want to go. As far as America is concerned, you are not in America. Wherever you go, that's your business. You want to go to the Atlantic Ocean and go and swim, it is your business. Magnanimity on the part of the Republic of Liberia comes in here to salvage human beings, so that it is a fair sense of humanity that the Republic of Liberia is on the basis accepting these people.
Already high time. We shall be
Oh no, but Mr. Nubo, this is an issue.
That's not
Why
right.
are you getting annoyed, Mr. Nubo? Don't get annoyed.
I'm getting annoyed because Monju has not had the time to talk. You talk
but we
forever.
are building a platform for Monju to come in.
And you want to talk forever again.
Oh no! I heard you when Claudine started first. You were giving propounding question, and Mr. Zaza was coming in, but you kept propounding question. So let's be a little bit liberal when we are on the platform.
No.
Okay, Mr. Nipe,
Let's be liberal-minded when we're on the platform and respect each other's opinion.
We have to move on, Mr. Nipe.
I agree, but while that is true, you can give clarification.
Okay, Mr. Nipe and Mr. Numo, the two you get in. The two end.
Yeah.
The two end. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Nipe and Mr. Numo. Thank you.
He knows that I come before you, and C come before G. He knows that.
Okay. So thank you, Mr. Nipe and Mr. Nubo. Claudia, also thank you, Mr. Cassell.
Yeah.
So the question,
answer your question, Mr. Zaza.
Yeah, the same question. You want me to read or say it again?
No, I think basically what you said was that whether the government should have gone to get the blessing of the Liberian legislature. Is that what you said?
Yes. Does the deal meet that criteria or not?
No, I really don't think so. If the Liberian government has said, we bring in 1,200 people in Liberia to migrate, that these people will be brought here and made Liberian citizens or whatever, then you go to the Liberian legislature to get their take on it, their blessing and whatnot. But these people are transients. This is a transitory process, okay? They're just coming in. They're not coming to Liberia for good. They are all seen as transients. Only problem I have with it is that I think $5 million, I don't know who did the negotiation, $5 million too small.
It's more than $5 million. That is more than $5 million.
Okay, so $5 million is for what, the initial 200 they're bringing? Educate me.
Yeah, so the initial arrangement, according to what I saw and read here earlier, maybe I'll go back to it. The entire deal is around 124 million.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, for all 1,200.
Yeah, for the entire article deputy something. The entire running deputy is about 120 million now. The 5 million, I don't know whether it is initial or that just be cash, because if you read like what I read, it's not. It might be more than it might be more than just cash. There are other services that will be involved, but everything will be within the range of 124 million.
Okay.
It also it also involved visa extension. It also involved health or aid and other stuff. But everything will be in our package in the range of 124 million.
Fantastic. So if it's what you say it is, and I noticed that Rwanda also did it, Ghana also accepted people in, Eswatini, and I think 1 or 2 other countries accepted people. Then why can't we do it? $124 million, we need that. And given the fact that these people, it's a transitory process, there will be transients. Although my issue has nothing to do with what the Liberian government did. I think that's fine. I look at my other government here, the U.S. government. They've been having this immigration reform on the books for, I think, over 20 plus years. And both the Republicans and the Democrats, they really can't see eye to eye, all because of real raw politics. So this is what you get, especially when you have somebody like Trump in power, who believes that immigration cruelty should be part of his banner as the head of the Republican Party. Then you get this sort of sloppiness, sending people to countries that they have no sort of ancestral ties, that they have no sort of bond with. So that's my problem with the whole process. It's a Band-Aid process. It's a Band-Aid process. You put Band-Aid on a festering.
I think Mr. Wright may have a question for you.
I can go ahead.
Don't forget to unmute yourself, Mr. Wright.
Oh, no, yeah. You know what, Mr. Cassell, you brought in a very, very, powerful point, and I think it expands our argument. But it is a moral argument. We know that moral decision has been made to change the course of this world. It has affected millions and millions of people. Do you think the moral argument that you're bringing in there, which is very powerful? I mean, I was moved when you said that. Should this warrant the intervention of the legislature based on this?
No.
I also have a question.
I really can't see it because.
Go ahead, sir.
In every country, the aspects, the foreign affairs is run by the executive, right? And the executive take care of foreign affairs.
Yeah. Foreign affairs run by the executive.
That's true, but the point is, are all dues supposed to be discretionary? like the executive should do as the which once the executive
No. That's what I said.
No question.
This is a transitory process. These people are seen as transients. They're not bringing them to migrate to Liberia. If they're bringing them, if it's a new immigration door that the Bouaka government opens, then you can go to the legislature and say, look, this is what we want to do. And the legislature, they can argue and come up with bill and all that. But this is not it. This is just a quick emergency transitory process that's right within the realm of the executive.
I want to follow, Zaza, please. I want to follow real quick.
Okay,
Now,
okay. After Mr. Nubo come in. After Mr. Nubo come in.
Okay, thank you. Now, you see right there, Mr. Monju, right there. We agree this is a transitory process. But like you said, we're bringing 1,200 people into a land that they have no ancestral connection whatsoever. They've never been there. They don't have a friend. They don't know jack jiggly none.
Some of them might not even hear about the country before.
Right. They never even heard about Liberia. Now they got like Claudia was saying, they met someone in Magini. Now they're all over the place. They are completely lost on that ground. Don't you think? It's this thing that now I'm getting a whole new, vibe of this thing. Yeah, I'm getting a whole new vibe. I take my first response back. No, I think the legislature should get involved into this because this thing is way beyond just a friendly, kumbaya agreement. It's way beyond that.
Mr. Zaza just told us that as part of this process, $124 million, the Liberian government will extract from the American government. I showed part of that money, they will maybe build hostels and stuff like that. And we'll tell you that all those people they bring in, the 1,200 will want to stay. Some might want to stay in Liberia, but if they want to stay, then they have to go through, the Liberian immigration process, the residency process we have. So I still don't see at this stage why the Liberian legislature would want to be part of it. I really don't see it.
Okay, Mr. Nubo.
Question for me, Mr. Nubo?
Oh, yes. I have a question for you. I mean, let's go to the $124 million that Mr. Zaza talked about. This is aid to Liberia. It is not tied to these deportees. It's aid that they will give Liberia, like you coming from Liberia, they will give you 12 months visa. They will give you 36 months visa. Things like that. That's what he is talking about.
Okay, Mr. Nebe,
it's not tied. No. It's not tied. It's not tied to this $12 million. You read that to me, and I read what I saw at the Guardian newspaper to you.
Okay, let me just read
about these people that are going. If you go to any, let me learn. If you go to any credible site, they will say Liberia received $5 million. And I listed all these countries, how much they receive. And in Liberia, before the first 20 lender, Liberia were talking about giving them permanent resident or permit that will lead to citizenship. That's what Liberia are talking about. Are you saying that Congress, legislature is not to be involved in it? We should not be fooled by hearing $124 million.
So Mr. Nubo, what is the $124 million for?
You coming from Liberia, you supposed to be here on your visa for 12 months. They extend it to 36 months. That's part of that That I'm just giving you an example. That part of that 24 million dollars. That extension money, is it going to Liberia? It's coming to the U.S.
Okay, Mr.
So
Lippin.
we shouldn't be confused by that.
Okay, Mr. Nubo, when you read the thing small, please, I beg you, you correct me when I'm done. So this is
Okay,
what I
but
read.
you confused me, oh.
Yeah, come here, Mr.
Let me go ahead and read it.
Mr. Castle, just hold on, so let me just read it again. It says the 124 million figure refers to a broader 5-year health cooperation agreement signed between the United States and Liberia, alongside an extension of U.S. visitors visa for Liberian. While tied chronologically and diplomatically to an agreement where Liberia will accept up to 1,200 third or country deportees from the U.S. from the United States. The Liberian government maintains that it is not receiving direct. The government maintains that it is not receiving direct financial compensation for the deportees. So the money,
Mr.
the 24
Mr.
million.
Nubo, it sounds like
Man,
it's a
this
package.
is a sloppy deal. Are you kidding me?
It's a package deal.
The one
It's a
said,
package
what
deal.
mean? The one asked me what.
Oh my God.
Well, let me read it again. Maybe they said the 124 million figure refers to a broader 5 years health cooperation agreement signed between Liberia and the United States, alongside an extension of U.S. visitor visa for Liberians, while tied chronologically and diplomatically to an agreement where Liberia will accept up to 1,200 third country deportees from the United States. The Liberian government maintains that it
Mr.
is not
Zaza.
receiving direct financial compensation for the deportees.
Mr. Zaza,
This estimate from Liberia, the Liberian government explaining this to us.
Mr. Zaza, Mr. Wright, and Mr. Nubo, let me ask you, what sort of intervention you want the Liberian legislature to make? Tell us.
No.
In specific terms, what sort of intervention you want from them? What do you want them to do?
Okay, but this is my question. So I brought the question up. My question is,
okay, look like you froze. So, Mr. Nubo?
Yeah, I'm here.
What sort of intervention you want the Liberian legislature to take in specific terms?
Okay, this is an agreement. It is an agreement, even though the executive call it arrangement. And this is something that will lead to permanent residency and perhaps citizenship. And it should go through the legislature. That is what I'm saying. Thank you.
Mr. Wright?
Yeah, let me look. I came back because of the moral argument the moral argument you made, the humanitarian and moral argument that you made. You got you got 1,200 people that are coming to a land they know nothing about. Haven't been told. God, no, like you said, I'm using your word verbatimly. They have no ancestral connection to the land, no binding relationship. And you are bringing them to this land that they know nothing about. There is a possibility, Mr. Monju, that these people, 1,200 strong of them, may not survive in this land. They could perish in this land because they do not know the way out. They don't know the land. They don't know anybody on this land. And you are bringing them here. What if the Liberian government said, you know what I mean? They said, no, we don't have any money. We can't get out of here. The families don't know where they went. All right? Somebody will probably get in, pick up on the street and taken to jail. and they were removed from jail and just put on deportation list. And now they find themselves in Liberia. I think our country should do the right thing. We should do the right thing and handle this thing like a respected country. Like we are saying now, we are a country based, has a foundation in humanitarianism and a brotherly love. I think one of that I read in the article. I mean, one of the articles that I read. That's an argument that Liberia is making. We are accepting these people because we were funded by free slaves who came to Liberia to seek freedom on their own. So we accept anybody who is looking for freedom and don't have a place to stay. Okay, that's a good argument. That is a moral argument to make. But how do you codify that?
It's all right.
Why don't you make that into law then?
I think my question was unambiguous. It was like, what action do you want the Liberian?
And I am telling you
to take. What sort of intervention?
I'm telling you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, finish. Okay, I'm telling you because of the argument that you made. So I'm reversing my stand. Initially, I thought, no, this thing is non-binding. This is not some, international law that we must come and the government going to commit itself to it. There has to be a sovereign agreement. No, we don't need to do that. But then you came and made a moral and humanitarian argument, which I'm sold on. And I think anybody with the right mind will be sold on it as well. And I'm saying at this point, our legislators should come in and make this a binding agreement on the government of Liberia. Don't just bring the people in, they throw them away. Because right now, that's what's going to happen. And I referenced Claudia. Claudia said they saw somebody in one of the returnees in Bon County. I'm sorry, in Margibi. Now we got people now all over the place. But if there becomes a binding agreement, our government will have the responsibility within the agreement to make sure that people are settled, they have the right place to be, and they are taken care of. That is my argument, Mr.
But that is why Mr. Cassius said they are transiting in the Republic of Liberia, specifically in Monrovia. This agreement is non-binding, shall not be binding. These people are coming, it's like a gateway, you passing through. The Liberian government is not there to hold them where you say there should be.
That's what I'm saying. It should not be the case. Because they can
simultaneously send them out. They can simultaneously send them out. If they want to go to Costa Rica, if you want to go to Costa Rica, can they not go to Costa Rica? And you know our constitution does not provide for non-Negro people to be citizens. So the question of citizenship is completely out. They cannot be citizens.
I don't disagree with that. You are stating the current arrangement. I'm saying that arrangement should be annulled. It should be null and void because of the moral and humanitarian argument that Mr. Monju just made.
And besides that, in Monrovia, they are talking about these people becoming, permanent residents of Liberia. So why cannot go to the lawmakers?
Mr. Wright.
Let me just add this. The Liberian, there's a pretty good possibility that the Liberian government is in a better position to deal with these people's homeland than the U.S. government was. We know the U.S. government, pretty much with Trump, their focus seems to be cruelty. They have brought that to the whole immigration process. So I think the Liberian government stands a better chance of negotiating with these countries that refuse to take these deportees. So JMB and his group, they stand a better chance of saying, okay, look, we got your people here and we are sending them to you. And those countries, I'm sure they'll open their doors. They say, yeah,
but,
fine, but we didn't want to deal with Mr. Trump and his irascible behavior.
Mr. Cassell, as
Yes, sir.
powerful as America is, the people refuse to listen to them. Are you to listen to?
No, it's a citizens. They know that
I
they're
agree.
citizens.
Why they refuse to listen to America on their own citizen? What makes it different? What do you think is going to be different from us?
Yeah, because people don't like the government in power in the United States.
Okay.
Nobody likes them.
Okay.
So they prefer dealing with Joseph Boyka than Donald Trump. Tell me one country in the world that likes the United States with their current government.
Okay, Mr. Cassell, thank you. I want to come here a little bit again. So I also read on another paper that I think about 5 people refused to deplane, and they have to take them to Equatorial Guinea. Did you see that as well?
I saw it, but I didn't know that they took them to Equatorial Guinea. So that
they level the plane.
That's a development for me.
Okay, so the reason for me, in my opinion, I want you to go through the legislature is this: human being, you have to contain human being, especially when that war zone. You tell Mr. Right, when I put Mr. Right down in Georgia, Mr. Right, he sit down on the phone, he talk to somebody in Maryland, person from Maryland, family in Georgia. Mr. Right will go and start going, you can't be shooting him. I don't know what are the people that can get no restriction and they can't move to certain places. So maybe the legislature involvement could bring about other restriction or will bring about certain things that will make get the entire people to know what actually happening. But the way looking right now, in my opinion, I think
that's a quick question for you. Are they all men or is a mixture of men and women?
They said 20 people. They said 20 men, so I think it should be more than just a man. I think women also there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but the way you ask the question,
I'm just curious. That all curiosity.
But let me give you some historical facts here.
oh God.
During the Tottenham and Talbot era,
it cannot be 1,200 men.
no.
Go ahead, Mr. Nipi.
No, that would not be correct.
But there was a lady in blue jeans that deplaned on the airport. We saw that one there, a very beautiful lady. But let me go back into our time in history. I don't think that time because Mr. Wright is Mr. Zaza, they're pretty young guys. I think Monju and Mr. Nubo, if you were in Monrovia at the time, will recall. There were people that came from Mauritania and Mali. And they used to, both children, men and women. And they carried with them a stick as a way that they were tapas. And they had this. They call Bingbe medicine, Jugu medicine.
They used to go from door to door.
All right. And they lived in Liberia until the crisis in the region, the Sahara region, had quelled down. And how they disappeared, nobody knew. But they were all in Monrovia. That's how some of the Malians became residents of Liberia, and the Mauritanians themselves for a shorter period, and they went back to their respective homes. The case in question here is a path to exiting to their home, as Mr. Monju said. Nobody, I will not refuse my son if my son came to my door midnight and say, oh, the United States put me also, I can't home. There I say, no, you cannot enter the house. Now, this is synonymous to a country. So when they get on plane, maybe the package that we're talking about, $100 and something million will be for those who want to go. But we can see the apprehension here because these people some of them are from Croatia, maybe from the places where they have drugs, dealing with drugs and human trafficking. Some of them are murderers. So the Liberian government, I think, is keen on observing the rap sheet of each of these people. They will read the rap sheets of each of these people here, and they will try to put those bad apples one side, and then make sure they can simultaneously repatriate them. If you look at the vehicle that brought them from the airport, it is LRRC. So that angle of LRRC, the security sector will blend in, and there will be a set protocol. That protocol will have certain elements in it, various elements in it, one of which will be, let's send these people home. Come to a very, very important point. These people cannot be naturalized because they are non-Negro descent. The 1847 Constitution and the 1986 Constitution is very vocal on that question. Can they be citizens? No. Then we come back. When we had the free slaves, as I mentioned earlier, coming to Liberia, it was a president such as the one now who removed the black people via the port of New York around 1816, 1822 to bring them aboard Elizabeth the Mayflower and Alligator respectively. So this is the second round of a huge repatriation of people.
Mr. Nipe,
I'm listening.
I have a question. Can we equate the story you are telling to this one? That one was, let end slavery. All those who don't want to be slave go.
Wait. Deportation is just deportation.
No, not because it's deportation.
Those people were deported. The free men of color were deported. Don't annex it to slavery.
No, Mr.
Wait, I come here. I understand the question. Mr. Zaza. Your question is
left. The other body are not willing. They were
no. They did not willingly leave. They did not. It was 1,600 or $1.6 million that was made available. They came through the port of New York. They were deported.
Anyway,
the free men of color, they were removed.
Mr. Host, I think we need to move on.
Okay. You coming to move on. All the time you be as teaching your idea, I didn't say them to move on.
Hand up, or you ignore it. You may
look at
about the $124 million, but they say that $124 million is aid that is tied to Liberia accepting these people here. That's why you overlook. So this thing had to go through the lawmakers. So I don't know when we'll go on a line or to talk with the people. You decide. Thank you.
We're going to line because we are running out of time. We're going to line and allow people to talk a little bit. But when we're talking this thing, I want us to confuse us or confuse the people listening to us to take the 1847 or 1820 case and tie it to this one. In my opinion, I think they are a little bit different.
Mauritania, going back to Mauritania, I went to Plibono 2024. I found more.
This anonymous. You cannot change it. The people wanted them to be removed.
Mauritanian business.
It was not because of abolition of slavery.
And
then what happened to all the other people that remain behind?
Okay, Mr. Nubo, clarify that your answer will move on. You are saying something.
No. Let's move on.
Okay. I think we have to
delay the whole show. No, let's move on, please.
Okay, we have 25 minutes. And to those of you listening to us, in summary, we were asking if dues of such should go through the legislature or not. We have divided views on the stage. Some are saying yes, some are saying no. For me, I think it should go through the legislature. Maybe through that, because there are some legislators who are talking to their people who can still speak to their constituents. Maybe they will get information from their constituents that they can use. In debate, I will provide other idea on how we go about this deal. Because it's a 12-month thing and it's supposed to last for 5 years. The people will be coming in the space of 12 months. And after that deal is supposed to last for 5 years. Whether in that 5 years they want to become citizen, they will become citizen, or they are not allowed to become citizen. Whatever the case, for me, I did not read it. But that's why I thought it should have gone through the legislature. Like that, we're going to get a real understanding of it. But some people are saying no. So we'll open the line, Mr. Wright. If you get anything to say before we open the line, we'll ask the people. Let's hear from them. What do they say about this? The government is saying they bring in 1,200 people, 1,200 people. Whether that black, that white, that green, that blue, we don't know. We know people coming from America. Whether they coming willingly or they forcing them, we don't know. Because we didn't read through the thing. If the government only announced it the very day the very week the people are coming. So they will know for if you ask the government more questions. Some of the poor can't, they say they're not getting down. They force them, they put them, they say you're poor, and say we're not working to go. They have to put them on the plane.
Mr. Zaza, let me ask you one quick question before I lose my thought. Let me ask you one quick question.
Go ahead.
At the moment in Grand Jida County, there are people from Burkina Faso to the tune of 300,000.
Okay.
Why are you looking at this case as a complex case as opposed to the 300,000 that are most roaming through all Liberia from Burkina Faso?
Okay, so let me answer the question. The reason I am now comparing them, Liberia has border with Ivory Coast. People walk from Burkina Faso to Ivory Coast and cross the border. The case about them, whether you agree or you don't agree, people can come to Liberia, go get poor borders. We all know that. People can decide to pass through the recognized border. They decide to pass through borders that are not recognized. So for them to control them, hard. But what somebody tells you, I want to bring people to you, and you know that people supposed to come, in my opinion, it's supposed to be open for us to discuss it. The Burkina BT we're talking about it, we're trying to find a solution to it. But also understand that ECOWAS countries, we don't have restriction. I can decide to say I'm going to Ghana once I have ECOWAS passport. So in my opinion, I cannot compare the Burkina Faso case.
Did they enter with passports, sir? The 300,000 people, did they enter with passports?
Some of them enter with passports, some without passport.
How many of them enter with passports and how many of them did not enter with passports?
I don't have record on that. That's what I just said.
All right. So unlike that, the reason why I brought that in, unlike that case, this case here is internationally arranged. So that's why there should be too much quarrel about it. One is internationally arranged. One is a surreptitious entry into our country. One is open, and they let the citizen know. The other one, the man just walked from Ivory Coast. We got no border with Burkina Faso, and they crossed into the place. And you forget to know the people who killed most of our Liberian people were Burkinabes.
Okay, Mr.
Let that go to the public here.
Mr. Zaza, we have only 21 minutes remaining.
Yeah, that's why I want us to go to the line.
So we must go on the line.
Yeah,
and
we'll go to the line.
Come from the line, let every person get 15 minutes to close.
Whoa, 15 minutes, that's more thing. Okay.
No, 15 seconds.
Mr. Beware. Chris, please come help us.
You give Mr. Nippet 15 minutes, you will talk 45 minutes.
Okay, Mr. Beware, please give us
only 2 minutes I want.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Nubo said after the call segment, you get each panelist 15 minutes. I mean that tomorrow and the day after the book.
That's suggestion. That's suggestion. It has to be approved.
Okay, let's go to the phone lounge.
No, we have taken that. He's not going back on it. Well, Mr. Right.
Okay. You alone will be on the show.
Okay, so folks, if you are there, we'd like to say welcome. This is Abed to D4. Let's hear you. You've been listening to the conversation. Let's go to the phone line and talk to our first caller. Hello.
Good evening, how are you? This is Marvin Gele calling from Webogos.
Man Vic Jala, let's hear you, mama.
Yep.
Okay, let me
Yep.
say good evening to our panelists and good evening to all Liberians of Green Eden listening right now. You see, I want to agree with Mr. Zaza for the fact that you cannot impose upon a Liberian. It's all be discussed by the legislators and carry in the house. Therefore, discuss it. But the government cannot impose upon the Liberians. What Mr. Zaza is saying is correct. Yeah, you cannot agree without your people. But look at the number of people they are bringing, 1,020. I thought when I heard this thing, I thought they were Liberians. But now they are not Liberians. So enough family now. No, so give my point.
Thank you.
Enough of the piece. It was also be discussed. Thank you.
Thank you, man Vic. Thank you so much for being part of the platform. Caller, if you are there listening tonight, caller 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105 0881 14 35 04. And you're going to be live tonight. Let's go to the phone line, talk to this caller. Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
I'm okay. What is your name and where are you calling us from?
This is Michael Do calling from Do Street.
Mr. Do, let hear you.
Yeah. I think it would be better for the legislature to be involved, because the word deport is a stigma. It's a stigma that on somebody. It's almost like when they expel you from school, that you can no longer go to law school. I mean, you have a bad character. Nobody know if the people that come in, they got cancers among them, they got other people among them. So we have to be very careful. I think it will be better that the legislature be involved. That word deport, that word that we are worrying us. Because nobody with good character can be deported.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much for being part of the platform. Let's go to the phone line and talk to this caller. Hello.
Hello, this is Amos Williams from resident community.
Mr. William, let hear you.
Thank you. I think Mr. Numo was talking something, but you don't understand him. Some people don't understand. They argue with him. But talking is very good. Yes. So listen to him. Let us play. I want to hear you again. Thank you very much, Amos Williams. I want to hear Mr. Numo speaking. Thank you. I'm a follower here in Caribbean community. Thank you.
Okay, you want to hear Mr. Numo because Mr. Numo was saying something, but they not allow him. Okay, let's go to the phone line and talk to this caller. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good evening. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Tudeville, Equator Parking.
You say your name, please?
You know, thank God that the Grenadians that we are talking for, people that the people from America, because we share people in different county. If you have your own self-house, without a rab before you say start preparing for a pool, what to eat or what to favor. And we are here say, so also we not get what to do. Then they come from America, they get 5 years to settle to be before they prepare. We not want to kind of way the government want to behave. Just so tell the legislature to discuss that in the court of Senate, but did not do that. So they say we had a brain and had to discuss with them. We not bring the senator there. The money is put more there. Yes, back when it's go here and go there. The money a lot because one is that respect there and yes, transfer the people in Liberia. The money ask the senator there or the representative there. They just bring the you understand battle the real country. The part of the
your name, please. Your name.
Yes, Father UAP here from Tudeville.
Okay.
Israel.
Okay, thank you, Father UAP. You know. We that yes, we not even get food. There is any plenty people like that.
If I get food, so I go visit all the go.
Thank you so much. Call on 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105 0881 14 35 04 0776 105, 105. And you're going to be live tonight on Abed to D4. You know, this is the weekend edition of the program, Abed to D4. And the panelists are all lined up here tonight discussing
Mr.
the
Producer,
good and okay, so I think we can go over to you.
yeah,
Mr.
we're not
Zaza.
getting, we're not getting caught up. No. I know
Okay.
everybody, Mr. Nimbo, Mr. Nepe, Mr. Kasa, everybody willing to chew the thing here. So let's give them more time. So thanks to our caller, as always, it's a pleasure to have you with us. This is you want Mr. Nepe to talk. You know, Mr. Nepe, you never told me he was a journalist, but you're more than a journalist because Mr. Nepe, we to talk here. You go hold the ear, hold the leg, hold the you. This matter in that. So,
Mr. Zaza, let you take the last caller because the people been waiting for all the not sleep hour like this. So let's take the last
No
caller.
problem. Let it go ahead.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, what is your name and where you calling up from?
My name is Brother Bruce. I'm calling from Boston.
You say your name again, please?
My name is Boyka Brooks, calling from Boston.
Boyka Brooks. Okay, let's hear you, Mr. Brooks.
Because the Bible was giving a reference for the people that is in the country who try to be called to Guinea. And the other people are coming. I think are concerned with the legal people because they pass it through SP and the people that they work because they are in our country, the more risky than the people that are on their way to Canada or like yes. Because we see the country they move to what they say we're qualifying hey, go to Bush and all that thing. We're not afraid of that. But the women are coming from America to see what they will like people be afraid of. They women are in the country. But the if I may say that even more than the green today, we should be more afraid of that because they can't because the people are passing through government to say a council which should be talking about the people that is in the country. There are a lot of people that are coming. When they are coming with money or other money, the money is not a problem. But we look at the one like in our country, like it do good, so that the people who are doing their own soil, you know, acting when they see all of great to bargain some of the people in the town because they think I am not most people or you know in the country or nobody more try when they go into corner to them. It's not necessary that the meat goes will be focused on because they get in because the money on. When you do so that believe that you are going to be in there.
Thank you, Mr. Brooks. Thank you so much. We're not taking any more call. Yes, thank you so much. We are not taking any more call. Yeah, so we go over to Mr. Zaza. Mr. Zaza is up to you now.
Thank you, Mr. Beware, and thanks to all of our callers. We get your point. I think the other panelists will contribute to each person depending on what he heard, whatever question they got, maybe whatever point they got, they will contribute to you. So if you have a concern that hasn't been addressed through your calls, people will come in and help you out. From my end, I think since I am I'll be Mr. Wright last. Then you just close the show for us. But I'll talk before Mr. Wright. So right now we'll start with you, Mr. Cassell. If you after you will go to Mr. Nepe, or let's start with Mr. Nepe. So that if you have questions, you can ask it before you leave. Okay, I want you to. So Mr. Nepe, you come on. If you raise any question, the other people can ask you. You just go to the closing. So we'll give you this time. We'll give you 5 minutes.
Well, I'm not going to talk for 5 minutes. 2 minutes will be sufficient. One, Mr. Brooks have settled the case. Mr. Brooks was very emphatic. The 300,000 people that are present illegally in Grand Jide, carrying machetes and other deadly things around, you are not afraid of them. But those people who came through international borders, through international understanding, are the ones you are questioning. That should satisfy this conversation for us not to go beyond. Because we have and we are in a present danger with those who formed the MPFL and murdered most of our people, embellished pregnant women. We are not afraid of them. But those who came with pencil, with no paper, they didn't even come with the 25 kg that they supposed to come with. Yet, we are afraid of them. So I think Mr. Brooks has satisfied the purpose of this conversation. I am not going any more further with it because what has been internationalized and the one that is non-internationalized, I will be afraid of the one that is non-internationalized. The final point, these people cannot be citizens of the Republic of Liberia. That's the second point. The third point, the government will send them to where they belong. And Nicaragua, Honduras, and their respective country will not refuse them. But we have a present danger. They are in Grand Gita. The last time we talked about it, they are in Grand Cape County. So the question should be, why are they mushrooming throughout Liberia? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Napier. Thank you so much. I don't think you raised any concern for people to ask questions. Anyway, I'm not talking for them. But if anybody got a question before Mr. Napier article, we'll let him go. Anybody with questions? If not, I'll go to Mr.
No, I do. I
Okay,
want to call in a question the number of Mr. Newborn. Mr. Nippet keep emphasizing here tonight. He keep emphasizing 300,000. Now is that I want to know, is that number actually a reliable figure? Thank you, Mr. Zaza.
Well, thank you, Mr. Zaza. Thank you, Mr. Wright. We have all been on this set, and the number keeps fluctuating. And we heard from one person who verified the number to be around 300,000. So I take the higher number. But let's suppose that they are not 300,000. If they are even
Mr. Nippy, is it nationwide or are you referring to Grand Gita or the Southeast? Because I think I'm not disputing the number, the buck number, but you keep saying Grand Gita, and I want to know if you're referring to Grand Gita.
Grand Gita has about 80,000. The last time we talked, about 80,000.
Okay, so you mean nationwide,
undocumented, illegal, who forced their way into our country surreptitiously and are coming pretentiously to be farmers. We should be afraid of those people, because when snake bite you behind any old log, when you see bucket ball here, you should be afraid. So I am not afraid of the people who are repatriated because they will go to their various home, and no government has a protocol for that. But I'm afraid of the Burkinabes who are illegally present in our country. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nepe. Mr. Numbo, you next. But I just want to read the latest. Actually, I just want to read latest report that were released in August of 2025. According to the Liberia Immigration Service report of August 2025, it says the Burkinabes in Grand Gita are 48,000. Although all of people say it should be 60,000, but according to the register record that we have, recorded article facts that are available to us, list say there are 48,000 Burkinabes in Grand Gita County. Go ahead, Mr. Nubo.
Granted, they are 48, they are 35,000. They came in illegally and they are mushrooming throughout Liberia. That's the point we should be afraid of. So it poses a security challenge and a serious problem.
Okay. Mr. Nubo.
I'm wondering where this 300,000 persons or Burkinabes in Grand Gita County come from. What we have here, the religious exercise you talk about, say 48,000, and the executive mansion said that Grand Gita and River G had 140,000. So this is not even near 300,000. So where is the 300,000 coming from? Which credible paper reported 300,000 Burkinabes in in or Grand Bida County alone.
Let's forget about the 300,000 and stick to your 100 and something thousand. Does it not fear you? Does it not give you goosebumps on your skin to have 150,000 illegal people in a country, unregistered, undocumented? I think that should be the question. So let's cut it by half. Let's cut it by half. And I'm in full agreement with you. I'm in full agreement with you. But the fact remains, which you cannot kick out of the door. 145,000 people from the executive mansion says they are illegal. So it's a matter of concern.
Okay, Mr. Nipe, I beg you just bear with Mr. Nubo to complete because we are out of time.
We should not inflate numbers here. Anyway, he already answered my question. Maybe let's move on because I think we have maybe 4 more minutes to 8 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nubo. Mr. Kasa, you are speaking to yourself. Can you please speak to us? Thank you.
Yeah, like I said previously, let's just view this whole process as, a transitory process, that these people, they are transients and they will all be eventually, I know a few of them might want to stay, but the majority will be going back to their homeland. And these are the people that are well documented. We've got to give credit to the United States for that. They document us. They're almost like, you're branding a cow. So we shouldn't, be afraid that we may not know who they are because they're coming in with all their papers and stuff like that. And like I said, eventually, and I personally believe that the boycott government will reach out to the countries of origin and negotiate to have their citizens back. I can see that happening. So there's no need to fear. People hear the number 1,200 coming. 1,200 will come, but not all will stay. There's a blend there. There's women coming as well. Who knows? They might find their Liberian boyfriends and husbands and whatnot, decide to stay. That's one aspect of it. So yeah, there's nothing to fear, and I do not believe that it should be at this stage any sort of legislative intervention. Let the process play out. And I think, we need $124 million, as you mentioned, Mr. Zaza. I didn't know that's how much was involved, but we need that. And with that, I rest, I land. And it was nice, usually my Saturdays are always occupied. I got a place here that I got to clean up and stuff, so. But Mr. Nubo told me yesterday that it's going to be about this topic. And to be honest, I didn't know much about the topic at all. So this is kind of like a learning process for me as well. So happy weekend, gentlemen.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Kasa. So from my end also.
Thank you.
Thank you.
From my end also, I think because the deal is not available to us, I felt new going through the legislature will bring more light to it. But if it is not constitutionally binding, then that's another thing. But in my opinion, things of such, with that kind of large number being involved, I think there's a need for all to get a legislator involved for some advice. Even if it will not go through the regular way, but let it go through the Senate, let them look at it and see, what I mean? We need more. We need more of this because the people are coming. You're not going to force them out of your country. In my opinion, I think there's a need for all to talk about it more from the legislature. But that's just my opinion. It is not Mr. Kasa, you're talking, but I'm not hearing you. You put yourself on mute before you're talking.
One
You are still
quick
muted.
point. One quick point.
Okay.
Immigration, that's the bailiwick or the purview of the executive.
Right.
So there's nothing that they're doing is wrong.
That's not what I said.
They handle immigration, country to country relationship. That's part of the responsibility of the executive branch. So far they've done nothing wrong. That's why I say at this stage, everything Honorable Boubacar and his group have done, in my estimation, is fine.
I'm not even questioning what they are doing. I'm not questioning it morally. But I'm looking at the Constitution. Because the thing is, the very first thing, the transparency is lacking. No here can tell me you read it, the due. These are things we're picking up from different websites. Whether they put they are lying to us or they are telling us the truth, we don't know. We don't have the due available to us. Now, if you are going through the legislature, in my opinion, it will one way or the other leak it out more. Because maybe I get answer to Mr. Peno or I get answer to Mr. Stokan. I can get that copy and put it out there. So that's
what is the constitutional infraction?
That's not what I'm saying. I said there's no infraction. I'm just asking. Maybe so that transparency will, because right now, even some lawmakers are asking the question, why did I go through them? Because I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm happy you brought up part of the lawmakers did. I said don't know. You said a lot just now. They don't know. Yeah, they don't know because there was no constitutional infraction, and at this stage, it has nothing to do with them.
Okay. So let me just end on this, Mr. Wright and everyone else. My point is out of curiosity. I want to know whether the government is doing it right or they're doing it wrong. That's what I want to know. And the reason is because people that are involved, they are not goods. They're not car that you buy, you put in the garage, you get from there, you pass it on. These are human beings that can move around. We're not going to put chain on people's feet. We're not going to put monitor on people's hand that when they're moving, we'll know them. Yeah. We saw the example when they booking a video Mr. Nipe talking about now. People came, they said they were farmers. Today they are all abroad. They started as somebody come to job, bro, somebody farm. So to control human being hard. So they kind of have to be careful with it. For me, that's what I'm looking at. So it should be transparent. If you're not going to the legislature, then they made it do available. Let us see. Let it put it on the executive management website or any kind of website that we can go to and read and see what actually it is. How long? Is it actually 5 years? If 5 years they will be here, who's going to care for that insurance, health insurance? What's about life insurance if they die? Are you going to buy somebody land to put in there, or the job going to go on? And there are many things that involve bringing human being around you. But I'll stop this far because we are out of time, Mr. Wright. Thank you for giving me the time today to be here, and thanks to everyone else who listened to us. Mr. Beware, thank you for producing. It's up to you, Mr. Wright, to send us home.
I haven't talked yet, though.
What didn't talk yet?
Mr. Nubo ain't talk yet. Mr. Nubo ain't talk yet. I beg you, go to him. Mr. Nubo ain't talk. Chris ain't talk. So give them some time. Let him talk.
I asked Mr. Nipe some questions, and that's it. I have not talked.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
No, Chris has not talked.
Okay, so like I said, for me, I turn it over to Mr. Wright. The three of you that remain, Mr. Wright, Mr. Nipe,
Mr. Wright,
Mr. Webb.
No. You don't turn it over to me. You got now your show until we go home to that.
You always running. We back you in today so that your show be there. You on guard. You are on guard. You now officially the star. Be there.
No problem, Mr. Nubo. Go ahead. Go ahead, give me a point. But don't forget, we did not grant the 15 minutes. So you can't go talk for 15 minutes because you're asking for 15 minutes.
No, but you the host. You born 10 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was talking about 30 seconds.
Okay,
yeah.
Go ahead.
So that is the problem. I give thanks to all the callers. All of them but one agreed to us. All of them agreed to us. you, Archie, and myself. But this man who called himself Mr. Boaka Brooks, he's talking about being afraid of Burkinabes, no, of the people from the US instead of the Burkinabes. The question was not, who are we afraid of more? The question was, should just go to the lawmakers. So he missed the point, and I disagree with him. And where I disagree with you, Mr. Hood Zaza,
you beg to differ.
It's $124 million. They say it's tied to Liberia agreeing to host the 1,200 deportees. You know, you say it's not there anymore. So this is the aid to Liberia for the next 5 years is tied to us accepting these people here. And it is not so in the other countries. So that is my point. And before or during the arrival of the 20, Liberian government were talking about, these people becoming residents, some of them applying for, maybe citizenship. That's what we're talking about. And the legislature has to be involved. And I think, with the exception of Mr. Boaka Brooks, I think all the people who responded, who made comments, I rest my case.
Okay, Mr. Wright. Then Mr. Beware will send her home, right? I thought it would be Mr. Wright.
Yeah, Mr. Wright, then Mr. Ware.
Okay.
Great show, gentlemen, and thanks to all of our
callers. But did I close? I have not closed.
You have already closed.
No, I was answering your question.
You asked you, Mr.
He asked me a question and he just said it. And I was in response to his question. I have not closed.
No.
So don't take my right from me.
Yeah.
Mr. Zaza?
You were the first to close. Then
I did not close. I would have used the word closed.
Anyway,
it was a question from Mr. Numbo. You know, Mr. Numbo always give me questions.
Anyway,
and you yourself can we follow our questions. So let me close.
Mr. Zaza, let's go to Mr.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Mr. Nipe. Mr. Nupo. Mr. Nupo. Mr. Nipe. I ask you to close. Then I said, I give you 5 minutes. He said, no, I don't want 5 minutes. I don't want 2 minutes. I thought it would be good. Then after you spoke, I said,
but you asked me to comment. You didn't ask me to close. If you asked me to close, I would have closed. So let me close, please.
Okay, please close in 1 minute.
I will take 30 seconds.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
The question is about international relations.
I'll close again.
And the executive reserves that right. It is not a treaty, not a convention. The executive is within the exclusivity of the executive. I see nothing wrong with this process. The executive is going to go by a protocol that they will meet with the regional security director and the chargé d'affaires or the deputy chief of mission. And the protocol will dictate what happens next, how they receive the people. Clarification, on the 5 years, it is not for the people to domicile in Liberia. While it is true that some may be interested to stay, they can be removed to their own countries. So I want to close on that so that the apprehension should not be centered on these people, but rather on the Burkinabes. Thank you. It was a very good show, and thank you so much.
Can I double close too?
It's up to Mr. Right now to decide.
No, you will not close again. The trunk closed already.
I have to double close.
Yeah, Mr. Right. Mr. Right, go ahead.
Thank you, gentlemen. It was a great show. Thank you. Thanks to all of our callers. I want to make the point, Mr. Pro, Riverset Pro. I think you're either watching us here from the U.S. or somewhere outside of Liberia, and you wanted to know if we were only getting calls from Liberia. And I said, no. On the bottom of the screen there, you can see we got 2 numbers there. The WhatsApp number is there. If you call, the studio will pick up. Okay? So, and I think we did have a lot of viewers from outside Liberia today, just judging from the fact that, the number will continue to be high until now, because usually, but yeah, I'm very surprised. I'm very impressed with today. I think a lot of folks watch this show today because of the topic. The topic was very interesting, very, very interesting and engaging as well. Thanks to our host for tonight, Mr. Zaza. Thanks for doing an excellent job. We appreciate you. And to all the panelists, thank you all for making this a very, very engaging show. I think the viewers really like this. Thank you so much. Because I never seen the number remain high up to now. Now we're going down. But it was high up to this, all the way up. But thank you so much, Mr. Zaza. Back to you.
Back to Mr. Numo for double closing.
What is a beware?
We have put a lock on the trunk. You can on the trunk, that iron trunk. You can't open it again.
Okay, we are 12 minutes above the closing time, so let's see that Mr. Viewers now. Mr. Producer.
Okay, let me say thank you so much to all of the panelists, Mr. Wright, the host, Mr. George H. Numo, my own father, and Bikia Nise, Christopher J. Nipe, and Mr. Zaza Emmanuel, Mr. Kaxer. I'd like to say many thanks to the great education always providing for our people and us. And also, let me say many thanks to our callers who take their time to be with us up to this time. In Liberia, most people are sleeping, but they were with us after some minutes to 12. So let me say many thanks to every one of them. And this is Alberto D4 take break. And you're going to be back Monday, the same time, the same station. Moderator, Mr. Zaza, thank you so much today. The show was great. Have a good weekend to every one of you, and God bless every one of you. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Good night. Good evening.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much.
Everyone have a blessed sleep.
Yep.
TOP FM